gonna go around the room. I'm gonna ask you guys, we're in week 3 of the season. What is your super hot take at this moment in time? What is something that is crazy, but it's not ridiculous though? Jordan, I'm gonna kick you to rock. We're gonna start with you. Talk to me. What you got for us?
Ja Morant will probably get suspended for a long ass time again. I just think he's gonna do something detrimental to the team. They're just gonna suspend him again. It just doesn't look like that relationship is gonna work, and it doesn't look like Ja is going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Cooperative throughout this whole thing. And it's sad because I was rooting for Ja. That shit just break my heart every time I see his ass do these damn press conferences and that shit look like that. So I think he's gonna get suspended for a long time.
I'll give you a better hot take. I think Colin Murray Boyles is going to be top 3 in Rookie of the Year voting. There we go.
Shit.
How could I use
going there?
Yeah, I think he's been amazing. He's hitting his threes. He played bully ball, against the Memphis Bigs in the last game. And I just feel like quietly, he was the best player in the SEC last year, just to be clear. This was the best conference I've ever seen in my life, collegiate basketball conference, and he was arguably the best player in that conference. He just played on a bad team. And, the physicality is translating to the league. He's starting at center at 6'6", Joe. And he's been really good defensively, which is whack. He's had matchups against the worst teams imaginable for him. He's gone up against direct matchups: Alperen Şengün, Anthony Davis, Victor Wembanyama, Evan Mobley. These are horrible matchups for an undersized big, and he has done well. Jaren Jackson the other night. So it's just all-star, all-star, all-star. What happens when you go up against Charlotte and you don't have an all-star in the big spot, right? So I just think he's going to finish top 3 in Rookie of the Year voting, and he's going to shock some people. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Yep.
Mars, talk to me. Super hot take as of right now. That's crazy, but it's not really all that ridiculous.
And make it super hot fire, Mars. Come on.
Yeah, people complained that last time my take wasn't hot enough. If Bronny was the same height as his dad, he'd be a better player.
That's not even a take. That's what can you say? How's that even a take?
Yeah, that's a super hot take. If Bronny was the same height as his dad, he'd be better than his dad.
Right now or in his prime?
No, he wouldn't even be better than his dad. But shit, if Bronny was 6'9",
super hot take, is that not enough?
He probably would be a little bit better.
I'm trying to get some clarification on your take. Are you saying if Bronny James was 6'8" instead of whatever the hell he is, 6'1", 6'2", you're saying he'd be better than LeBron at 39, 40 years old? Or are you saying he'd be better than LeBron at 26?
He'd be the best LeBron James on the Lakers
right now.
Oh, you talking about Bronny right now? I mean, Bron right now.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
There you go. Bronny would be the best James on the team if he was 6'8". Chill. What you got for your super hot take today?
I think Philly's going to miss the playoffs.
Damn. I didn't know you was coming in hot like that.
Yes, sir.
Because Embiid's in the way. Yeah, because Embiid's in the way.
No, but they have some issues. Them motherfuckers can't keep getting down 20 and then coming back and trying to win.
They got one of the worst.
They can't play. Their defense sucks right now. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, so I don't think they need to be able to do that. So I kind
of. What's their record right now, Chill?
They're at the top. They're the number 1 seed in the East. Number 1 seed.
And they're what? They're 5-1.
They play the Bulls.
So you got them completely falling off, Chill. Can you tell us why?
I think that their defense is one of the worst defenses. I think they bottom 10 in the league in defense. They don't rebound nearly as much as they should. I think that they rely a lot on their perimeter defense, which isn't great. I mean, I think VJ Edgecombe is giving them. I think VJ Edgecombe is giving them a lot of what they need defensively, but to have kind of the same logic with Cooper Flagg, to rely on a rookie that much to do what he's doing defensively, I think you're asking a lot. Rookies get their asses kicked defensively, and I think it's a lot less difficult as an offensive player as a rookie to translate in the NBA than it is defensively. And I think that with their defense and their rebound, I think that's one of their biggest problems. And they rely on Joel Embiid, who doesn't play every night. In fact, I think that he's not playing tonight because they got a back-to-back. So he's not playing.
No, he's playing tonight. He's not playing against Cleveland.
Okay, he's not playing tomorrow night. That's what I'm talking about. So he's not playing tomorrow night. So with that being said, I think this is one of their biggest problems because they rely on him a lot to be their ankle on defense in the paint as a rebounder, as a rim protector. So I think Philly I think the Philadelphia 76ers are going to miss the playoffs.
Big guy, super hot take. Talk to me.
I don't think I have a super hot take. I think this is pretty level-headed. First of all, I believe as much as I want to show some love to my man Kawhi Leonard, he don't need my love, man. He's a legend already. I wanted to keep it on the East right now. I want to explain to y'all that I've changed my mind.
Uh-oh.
I've changed my mind.
Uh-oh.
It won't be the
It
Knicks.
is.
It won't be Orlando. It will be that team in South Beach that wins the East this year. It will be the Miami Heat that win the Eastern Conference this year. Now, I'm not saying they're winning the championship because, they might not do that. But the Miami Heat will undoubtedly win the Eastern Conference championship this season. No doubt about
Oh,
it.
the playoffs,
So
not the
so
season
that's
record. In the
true.
playoffs.
I'm talking about they will win the championship.
They're going to the finals. They're going
Yes,
to the
they're
NBA
going
finals.
to the finals. The
They got
Miami
to go
Heat,
to the finals.
the Miami Heat are going to the
Love it.
NBA finals this
Love it.
season. I can
So you know what that means?
guarantee it.
You know what
Guarantee
that means?
it.
That means Bam is an all-pro this year.
No, that's my other take, Chill. That's my other take. They won't have any. They won't get any love. They won't get any love. No love. No love. They won't have. They won't
No
have any all.
all-pros.
They won't have no all pros this season, and they
When's the
will
last
win
time
the
that
Eastern
happened? I gotta go
Conference
do some
championship.
homework. I gotta go do. When's the last time a team went to the NBA championship with having no all pros on their?
Now I'm not saying that Bam won't be worthy of it. I'm not saying that
No,
Tyler Hero
right.
won't be worthy of it. I'm saying they
Sure.
won't get none.
So Ox, they 4-3 right now. You from what you've seen in these 7 games, you moved.
I can't when you're this early in the season, I can't go off record. I can't go based off record wins and losses. I can just go based off what I'm seeing them do. You know what I'm saying? How they're playing.
Yeah.
And the fact that they obviously have the best coach in the association. You know what I'm saying? He's the best coach in the association. I don't think that I should get any pushback for that. But I think they're playing really good team basketball. I think off the bench, Jaime Jaquez, the young fella Jovic. I've been waiting for Jovic. I thought last year was going to be when Jovic broke out, but I think that's going to be this year when he finally contributes to winning basketball. Jaime Jaquez is back. And come on, they got my man Norman Powell over there. So they got enough firepower. They got enough firepower on the offensive end. Norman can fill it up. Tyler can fill it up. Bam can give you 20. They got enough scoring. I know y'all might not see it. Andrew Wiggins can get hot. Y'all might not see it just by looking at him. They got enough firepower to score the basketball. But then they got Davion Mitchell at the head of the snake on that defense. Bam, y'all know what he is. Andrew Wiggins is still a good defender. They got enough defense. They got everything you need, and they're bought in. That's the main thing for me. They're bought in. When the coach is bought into his players and the players are bought into their coach, that usually equals winning a lot of basketball games. So I want to reiterate that the Miami Heat will absolutely win the Eastern Conference championship this season.
The
They will
2000
not.
Pacers didn't have any All NBA players.
Nice.
No Reggie Miller. Yep.
No Jalen
Good pull,
Rose,
Mars.
no Austin
Good pull, Mars.
Crozier. The Miami Heat
25
are,
years ago.
if I'm not mistaken, they're number 1 in pace in the entire NBA. They average 105. So their pace is insane. Their defensive, they're one of the top defensive teams in the league right now. Everyone is playing well. Norman Powell is obviously playing well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I read a stat the other day that they were the least frequent pick and roll team in the league. And
I think them in Memphis.
Memphis-
Well,
Them-
that Pin, don't you think that'll change when Tyler Hero gets back though?
No.
Miami best.
No? Okay.
Well, I mean, you'll run a little bit more pick and roll maybe but they're almost like completely kicking it out. Bam Adebayo is taking like 7 threes a game. It's ridiculous and crazy, and I'm not
but
sure
it's
how
not
I
a
feel
big deal
about.
when Wemby does it.
Wemby's a better shooter than Bam, first of all.
The development reps.
Sure,
Thank you, Mars.
Bam Adebayo, 28-year-old development reps.
You can get better at 28. You see what happened with Brook Lopez?
I agree. I agree. So, Bam's making them right now. He's making them at almost 36% clip. He's obviously worked on it. Shout outs to him. Maybe, dating Asia Wilson makes you a better shooter. I have no idea. But yeah, everyone's really playing well for them. I'm really curious to see if all of this holds up when Tyler Hero comes back, though, because again, it's just like the LeBron thing. It's like sometimes you think adding a 22 point per game score, a 24 point per game score to something that's working is going to help you, but you're also one of the best defenses in the league right now, and he's not
Yep.
a great defender. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but this breakneck pace is obviously like great for regular season. They're scoring a lot in transition. This is not going to hold up in the playoffs. They're going to get wiped by New York. They'll get wiped by Cleveland. They'll possibly.
But why?
They're not even the best team in Florida.
But why? Why would they get wiped?
Because transition offense goes down in the playoffs.
If you let it, yeah.
No, not if you let it. Teams just
Yes,
guard better.
Yes, Ox. If you let it, we can still play fast. We don't have to stop playing fast. We can still play fast.
But you're fast
because a
won't be
lot of
as
times, a lot of times people hear trends and they concede to trends. You know what I mean? Chill. Remember, I think when I first got up here, the biggest gripe I had when I first got on the panel was screens, and I used to always talk about the fact you see guards see a screen and they treat that screen like a magnet. They see somebody, and instead of still playing defense, they see the screen and they just, here, screen me. You know what I'm saying? Like they just people concede to trends. When you have an Eric Spoelstra coach team, you don't concede to anything. You know what I'm saying? You concede to absolutely nothing. We do what we want to do. You don't. We're not slowing shit down because it's the playoffs and we have to. We're gonna play South Beach Miami basketball.
Matter of fact, we're gonna play faster because it's the playoffs. Matter of fact, we're gonna turn it up even more. We run into one of these teams that, like you just talked about with the Knicks. Okay, so the Knicks aren't one of those type of teams with Jalen Brunson and Cat. We're gonna speed the game up and make them dudes play faster than they want to play. Why not? Let's make them play our brand of basketball.